Saya nak beritahu yang NGO yang hadir untuk Bersih 3.0 acara duduk mentah pada 28 April 2012 di Polo Ground yang merupakan lokasi resmi bagi Bersih 3.0 Perak, juga menyokong perhimpunan hijau yang juga akan mengadakan perhimpunan serentak untuk menyokong bersih. Jadi untuk makluman mereka-mereka yang hadir pada pagi ini yang ingin mengetahui sedikit mengenai Bersih 3.0, let me explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, press, that Bersih 3.0 is a civil society movement which all Malaysians can have a part in. Everyone is invited to come for this peaceful gathering at Polo Ground, Ipoh, on the 28th of April 2012 between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Political party paraphernalias are not allowed because this is a civil society movement. There should be no pro-political party slogans and no anti-political party slogans on that day. Everyone who is a citizen or voter is entitled to come and support Bersih 3.0. Bersih 3.0 Duduk Mantap is a peaceful gathering of all Malaysians and in particular Perakians. If anyone uses aggression, derogatory words, profanity, racist or sexist comments or remarks, then I will say today that they are no part of Bersih 3.0. We will cooperate with the police in whatever manner to ensure that the police will take necessary action and reasonable action in the circumstances of the case against any person who go against the spirit of Bersih 3.0 peaceful gathering in Ipoh, in the Polo Ground, as well as in Bukit Merah. In brief, I know that Bersih 3.0's 8 immediate demands. I'm sure all of you know about it. You've heard it so many times in the press. But in brief, it is bersihkan senarai bumi, to clean out the electoral roll. Number 2, mereformasikan undi votes, that is to reform the postal votes. Number 3, to use the indelible ink, gunakan dakwah kekal. Number 4, access to media bebas, use of free and fair access to media. Number 5, masa campaign minimum 21 hari, a minimum of 21 days campaigning period of the election. Number 6, kukuhkan institusi awam, that is to strengthen the public institutions. Number 7, hentikan rasuah, to stop all means of corruption and corrupt practices. And number 8, to hentikan politik kotor, to stop all dirty politics. I want to make a special comment here that we understand that there are many people who cannot be part of Bersih 3.0 either in Dataran Merdeka in Kuala Lumpur or Polo Ground in Ipoh or in Bukit Merah. But I want to say this to them: no matter where you are, on the 28th of April 2012, between 2 to 4 p.m., if you can wear a yellow t-shirt or yellow shirt, take a picture and post it in any of these Facebook that speaks of Bersih 3.0, then it will be good enough for those who cannot make it for some reason or the other. This will mean that even though you are not physically there in those gatherings, but in spirit you are there with us because you support the cause. That is what we want from all of you, right? And I want you to be as brief as possible. Perhaps my friend here, who is also part of the Bersih 3.0, will assist me in
Muslim Society, orang masyarakat perdana Malaysia, ya, orang asli sebagai rakyat Malaysia, mereka pun berhak untuk menyatakan proses pilihan raya, dan malahan mereka telah menyertai proses pilihan raya ini semenjak sekian lama, ya. And we would think, some of the electoral frauds happen oleh in other areas or areas inhabited by mainstream society. Sebenarnya keadaan fraud, ya, dalam electoral proses ini juga terjadi di kawasan orang asli, malah disebabkan tempat orang asli jauh di pedalaman. Fraud yang terjadi ini sebenarnya lebih blatant lagi, ya, lebih blatant lagi, dan keadaan ini banyak diperlukan atau diutarakan oleh orang asli semasa kami mengadakan lawatan-lawatan ke kampung-kampung orang asli tersebut. Umpamanya lah, ya, sedikit, antara fraud-fraud yang terjadi adalah dari segi pengundian, ya, yang dibuat untuk seseorang itu ada yang dilaporkan lebih daripada sekali, dan itu juga selective campaigning, apa jadi selective campaigning freedom, ya. Kalau kita lihat setengah-setengah parti sahaja yang digunakan untuk melawat kampung-kampung orang asli, yang lainnya dihindar, ya, restricted. So keadaan ini menyebabkan orang asli tidak terdedah kepada information dari semua pihak, dan itu menyebabkan mereka untuk membuat pilihan atau untuk perform choices yang tepat, ya. So mereka merasa, ya, akibat ini hak mereka untuk menyertai, ya, proses demokrasi secara jitu, secara efektif terhad, ya. Oleh itu orang asli sebenarnya sudah sedar dalam lawatan kami kepada beberapa kampung orang asli. Mereka juga telah mengutarakan pungutan mereka terhadap fraud-fraud yang berlaku ini, dan justru itu mereka juga menyokong, ya, perjuangan bersih selama ini satu musim dan bersih juga. Dan untuk bersih juga sebenarnya ada di antara mereka yang telah menyatakan persetujuan untuk hadir bukan saja di KL tetapi di Ipoh, ya. So pada 28 ini kita akan nampaklah beberapa orang asli yang akan hadir, mungkin dengan mereka juga ingin menjadi sebahagian daripada sejarah. Mereka tidak lagi menjadi bystander pada historical. Itu saja. Terima kasih.
Helen, good. I think you must have read my mind. I was hoping that you'll ask this question. Because it's good that Helen asked this question, because it is also the question for many, who put up the same kind of questions in Facebook, asking for details. I tell you this, I have faith in the Perak police that they will be, the Perakians, who want to have a peaceful gathering. We have sent a notification to the police, informing them that we are going to gather there, and we sent a notification on the 18th of April, and we believe that the police will assist us, and we want the police to assist us. After all, it is a peaceful gathering. We know that the minister has given this assurance, that we have read in the newspaper, that this gathering is not a security threat. So I don't see any problems. But in any event, we will, subsequent to the letter that we have sent, we will make arrangements to meet up with the police to discuss the traffic things. All right? So thanks for the question. All right. What are the steps to be taken by those who would like to go to gathering? In particular, you say Polo Ground, but also in Merah. Okay. For those who are internet savvy, or for those who can actually go into this website called Bersih 3.0 Perak. Okay, Bersih 3.0 Perak. guidelines are all given what are the things that you can do. Because you know, I must defend the press. If I'm going to talk about it, it's going to take 1 hour. But the guidelines are all there. But the basic guidelines that I can give you is this. Alright? Do not wear slippers. Alright? Number 1. Number 2, wear light clothing. Number 3, do not bring all your wallet together with all your credit card and all those things. IC, driver's license, maybe $50 or $10 or $20 depending on what you want to know for the day to buy 1 or 2 things. Alright? Number 3, if you can stroll and walk. That's why you need to see that. The weather condition, alright, on the day. Perhaps it can be very hot because 2 to 4 p.m. You don't expect people to sit down 2 to 4 p.m. and get roasted. I must be very fair to you all. So it can be rainy, it can be very hot. So perhaps you want to bring a cab, you want to bring an umbrella, even a yellow umbrella, okay? So these are some of the basic things that I can tell you on the day. Alright? And public transportation is essential if you can use. At all times, public transportation, if you can use it, that is still.